Sorry, I didn't see that Kasai and Opsine were ready to go. All right. Losers finals, Opsine versus Kasai. Kasai.
3, 2, 1, go!
I'm reading it one way in one thing and one way in the other. It's definitely same regard. Confused. Oh, okay. It's a League of Legends character that sounds very similar. Do not play League. The quarantine game, the one that like never necessarily thought I would get into, that I didn't want to play Smash, is CS:GO. Having a lot of fun with that. Ooh, that back air, that up B, almost killing. I've seen a lot of that in this tournament so far. I have a couple Pokemon trainers running around in this tournament. All pretty darn high in the bracket. It just dawned on me that we might have a Pokemon Trainer Grand Finals. Might all be played on Pokemon Stadium. And Kasai taking us at least one step closer to that reality by getting that first stock. 20% with Charizard out. A good spot to be right now if you gotta be anywhere. Instead, Opsine is pushing in hard, but that Flare Blitz is gonna be a get off me option. It does almost everything for Austin that it ever needs. How did he get that grab? That is some green on that. Void gonna pretty much give Kasai no options to do anything while Opsine recovers. Or they're gonna take him. It was a pretty high percent, but I'm still a little shocked. I'm gonna stick to the wall for just a moment. Order shield, but is able to follow up with the down tilt and then the F snap. Gonna opt for a slow recovery. One steady wins the race, as they say. As I said, nah, give me that stock now, boy. Tries to go for up B, not gonna find it. Trying with the same recovery. I don't know if there's a exact way that Kasai's going to counteract that right now as Ivysaur. Very least, waiting him out a little more might be better. Oh, and the down air, the missed tech by Opsine leads into the up smash for Kasai. Until at the ledge. There's a couple bowling balls out in hopes of getting him, but it is not going to be there. He's gonna back off a little bit. He doesn't have to commit too hard to anything. That being said, Opsine is putting on a little pressure, so he's going to have to start picking some options, otherwise he's just going to get bullied off stage. Oh, does get the pop-up and looks for something, looks for a pretty big punish with that down smash. Opsine double back air, only one finds its mark, so it's not going to put Kasai in too bad of a spot, but that time double back air is going to get him the stop. You win some, you lose some. Okay, oh, I thought that was a really good change, but actually, Opsine still had enough. He waited it out a little bit, and it's a small bit of damage, but it's really the principal thing at the time. It's a Razor Leap. Let's see when he uses it. Almost immediately. I see a lot of villagers using the item they pocket almost immediately, because like, you know, they don't have a solid game plan of how they're going to use it, so throwing it out neutral as part of, in addition to what they already have in their kit, seems like a smart option most of the time. Every now and again, you get a really good projectile that you might want to hang on to. Shadow ball or something. Kasai stays up there for too long, I'm expecting an up air anytime, just out of the blue, and take a nice stock with 3 turnips. Put himself in the throw position, gets scared, does his tried and true recovery that's worked 3 times, turns around and F smashes Kasai off to the blast zone. Right. Game 2 of Losers Finals. This Sash 9. Battlefield is the pick. I feel like I've seen Kasai pick this stage a couple times. Yes, triplats are pretty decent for a Pokemon trainer. Right, Lloyd into forward air. We finally got a little bit of a momentum swing one way or the other. It's been pretty tit for tat lately, although Opsine has been finding more openings. Oh, by a small margin, but enough that, you know, if nothing changes in the pace of the neutral, then, you know, he gets the first stop. A bad spot. Gonna shield that enough time for the punish. Yes, of course, runs up and up smashes, catches him sleeping on the ground after that flare blitz. Full axe. Where are we gonna find it? We can just keep pocketing Razor Leaf. A barrage of projectiles out, but unfortunately, Opsine, all of them were out of range of Kasai. And speaking of out of range, that was not. But Villager Recovery being so strong. Not having a hitbox, it is a crazy move. Both players having very different ideas of where the other one was going to be. They're gonna clear out stuff. Why don't you stand back there while you throw your Lloyd Rocket out? Able to throw him through the startup of Lloyd, does get hit, not exactly the best hit. He doesn't have enough time to go and the chase Opsine after that, so kind of back to a little bit where we were before. So I'm gonna hold this center stage for just a moment before Opsine finds that back air. Kasai being a little too over pressuring. But they're not quite going to be the stock. The parry on Flare Blitz and almost gets a really slick stock after that with that F smash, but it is not going to be. Kasai running off with the Nair, netted a lot of Pokemon trainers, a lot of stuff so far in this tournament, but not going to be anything there. Good Rocket for pressure, just going to pass over him. Not 100% sure about that particular F smash. So I definitely had the range on any other move he could have picked, so Shield knows that the up smash is a very real possibility where he was. Right, competitive. Ooh. Off of the platform, Opsine gonna get their game just like that. A very quick 3-0, but we're building up to a 3-0. So can Kasai find something deep down? What does his Pokemon trainer hold? What stage can we possibly go to? Maybe we will come right back to Battlefield. Looks like we're doing it. Alright, rushes in very quickly. No one is hit at the start of this. Sign just to the ledge. The pressure, wow, that forward air adding a little extra pressure at the end there. Kasai not ready for it, gonna let his guard down and eat a little bit of extra percent. The worst in the world. Couple S smashes off of the platform. Why not at a risk if you throw out that second one. Pretty much the same place you were before in the positioning as it was. Does find the jab block, and the up smash is a great option after that. It scoops up, and it's going to scoop up almost all your opponents from the ground. Parry. Sign wants that run back. Is determined to get into Grands. I bet that F smash was supposed to be off the stage, but isn't going to be able to find it. When that back air just barely missing through the last bit of iframes of the air dodge, back air is going to find its mark just fine. Speaking of finding its mark just fine, Opsine makes it back to the stage, no problem with his up B. Gonna actually start to catch Kasai on the other side when he starts coming back up. And for a couple percent, mind you, but hey, when you're up a stock, it's all pretty darn good. 54% on the second stock already. You know, we're not at villager kill range, but hey, I don't want to be on Kasai's position right now. That down smash could have been the start of something nasty, as could these fair strings. It was not the killer yet, but oh, and Opsine goes way deep, just waiting to use his up B, knowing that if he goes low enough, Kasai cannot pressure him off. Let's find the up throw finally with Charizard, gonna take out another stock, but at 101%, are we a little too late on this potential last game? Up smash, F smash is possibly saying yes. We're gonna have to wait and see what the next couple interactions bring. Can Kasai find damage and the opening? All precious resources need to happen in a certain order too. This is a good opening, but if he can, that being said, now if he can ledge trap and keep pressure off stage to build up the positioning, which looks like it's going to be Opsine's bag actually this time. Oh, that down air not quite finding its mark. Gonna do its best. Blizzard makes it back to the ledge. They're fighting for who is going to control the next little bit. Kasai finds himself in a good spot, but Opsine, the just a fine recovery. The F smash not going to come out fast enough to stuff out approaching fair. We're at a last situation, possibly Kasai's last stock. Him down a little bit with the Flare Blitz, but only nets 2%. That is absolutely nothing, and he didn't need the positioning necessarily at the time. Anybody pick up the log? No. Oh yes, Opsine does it at the last moment. Which is it with the Nair. We are playing ping-pong with that back and forth. Calling out one last jump. Opsine finds the back air. That is the end of Losers Finals.